Hey guys, welcome back to Fully Defined. My name's Chris. This is the LEGO Build and Learn series where LEGO Build and SolidWorks skills come together. Now, this is a two-part episode. We are building the roof of our off-road buggy. This episode on the roof subassembly is great for anyone needing to practice their mates. There's a lot of parts that we've already done, so it's about finding those parts, bringing them into the assembly, mating them all together in a new orientation to suit what it is that we're building. Let's get started. Okay, assembly's looking good. Let's continue. 45. We have another kind of sub-assembly, but it's not a duplicate one, so we'll just build parts bit by bit. I think there are a few bits that we've already made, so that's handy too. So let's get these couple of these parts out. We've got piece 3, a white 1x4 plate, another green 3, another one of those white ones. Clip 2 of these, those little white ones. All right, that's enough to get to step 50, but we will go through these next ones pretty fast. So, because we've got all of these parts modeled. This is exactly what I've been hanging out for, because we get to fly through a bit faster. I think we've got all those parts done. And then two yellows, 2 little yellow bits, 2 single moon grippers, 2 long grippers. Now those ones I don't know if we've got. And yeah, if we get through those steps pretty fast, it's looking pretty good. Okay, so green 3. Let's find one. Here we go. That's our first one. So I just held control, press click, hold control, clicked, then dragged, and there's that part. All right, next one. Oh yeah. Flip it over, put one of those white ones on. Now, have we done that part? Let's see. I think we have. Yeah, we can open it, and then I can control tab, and then I can go insert components, and it's there, instead of trying to search for it here. If I didn't need to search for it here, if I knew the name of it, I can actually type it in here. Bar handle. It's going to filter and show me where those parts are. And then I can see it's there. All right. Cool. Now, how's that going? That's going on the underside of it. Just going to fix this one and just going to make these bit by bit. Right. So this face to this face. And then I think that circle to that circle. It's going to flip around and go that face to that face. All right, that's good. And then we're going to put a white one that goes to the side. So that one off there, 1x4 plate off to the side. So let's, do we have one accessible here? Quick drag, just close that filter. So I'm going to change the configuration of this to 1x4 and select this and mate it on the bottom. Okay, next, another green one. Now, I haven't applied the colors yet. I'll do that soon. Oh, don't want to do that. That made it a bit trickier than it needs to be. Let's grab that face and that face. Flip this face, or not the edge, face to face, and then circle to circle. Okay, good, cool. Next step, another one of those. Just control, click, and mate, face, face, circle, circle, face. You can see how quick this process is once we've already done these parts. Now, this is one I don't think I have yet. We will model it, get it done. Part number 50. Yeah. Step number 50. So it is like the double plate, but a seal, and with 2 dots. Okay. So there's some real similarities between this part here, part number 40 used in 49, and part used in number 50. Part used in number 50 is called a modified 1x2 with bar handle on end. All right, so let's open this one and let's see if we can use this with a configuration. Now, we have 2x1. Let's go to 2x2. And then because this is our modified file. Yes, cool. Let's turn on the bar handle, which is here. Unsuppress that. Now, that's annoying. It's automatically cutting back there because I think our dimension referenced that edge. Is that right? Don't want that. So I want to unsuppress this sketch, but I don't want it to go to that edge. Just going to delete that dimension for a minute and see if that helps. Looks like it does. So now what I can do is just redimension based off the origin rather than the edge of where the split was. Okay, so I actually changed the dimension. It's just the reference point. Now, we're going to mirror and then extrude between. But here, obviously, we need to shrink it to a 1x2. So I think this will mess up our configurations a little bit because this is all 2 by, and I had 2 by 1, and I could have then 2 by 2, 2 by 3, but the one I'm creating here is actually 1 by, so this is 2 by 1, that's kind of 1 by 2. I haven't really developed a proper system yet for naming them, but let's save as, this is 1 by 2. So I'm going to go 2 by 1 for the next one, 3 by 1, 4 by 1, save as a copy on open, 2 by X, the bar handle on the side. Okay, let's do it. So that'll be 2. However, a few of these things are going to change up here. This is going to go to not be equal. That will be right there. This will be 7.8, and this will change. We won't have that. We won't have those. We won't have that. Won't have that or the pattern. We do have them equal. We do have them horizontal. We do have the midpoint of this line on the origin. All right, a cut. We're not doing any surface cuts, so I can delete that. And delete the move face feature. Not doing any of those. We do the shell. We do the boss extrude. Do we do the boss extrude? No. That changes. 4.8? No, I think it's 3.2 here. Yeah, okay. 3.2. All right, here we go. Yes, done. That's great. Because now we can go back to assembly and look at our instructions and connect those parts. 2 by X. It's going over here. You're going to mate this face and this face, this one, and this one and this one. Hold control, drag across, press the mate key again, repeat those mates. Beautiful. And I should keep up. One of those. All right. Step number 50 done. We'll move the parts into the appropriate folders now, I guess. All these go in steps 40, 49. But I'm going to keep the wheels sub-assemblies out. I think that'll change because we'll add more parts to those little sub-assemblies. All right. 2 little 3 plates that go on top. I'm just going to grab a copy of this one and change that to all 1 by 3. Now let me just fix what's confusing about this. Is in the description for each of these. It's wrong. The default's fine. But yeah, it's got the old description of 2 by plates. All right. The description actually doesn't match the configuration name. But if I delete the description and then I go back, I can see that it does then duplicate from the configuration name. So I'll just go through and clear them. It takes me a few seconds, and now that's going to be much less confusing. All right. So these 3s are going on each side. That to that. Cool. That to there. Flip that around. And that should be that one to there. Very good. Copy that again. Save. Okay. Flip back over. And now I'm putting another green one there. That is cool. Mate these. These. And another little of those brick ones. So these ones going on the front. These around the right way. Yeah. Looking good. All right, and then a part, again, I don't know if have I done this one? Let's have a look, see if we can find it. Similar. Don't think we've done it yet. All right. That part is a white slope curve, 2 by 2 by 2/3. There's only one of them, so no, we haven't done it yet. But I think, once again, we'll be able to use something else that we've already created to help with it. Slope curve 3 by 1. There's this one here. 2 by 2 by 2/3. This is 2 by 2 by 2/3. The same part? It is, just different colors. That's the part we need, I think. Just different colors. Excellent. Or is that an upside? It's inverted. Okay. It's inverted. Yep. Well, maybe we can use it, or maybe it's quicker to use the ones we've already done up the right way, which would be like this one here. I think probably this one. So let's grab that file name, save this one as, and update some dimensions, which should be pretty quick. We know now this will be 15.8, which means that bit should be 7.8. That bit should be 15.8. I think. Let's measure. Yeah, yep, that's fine. The whole height is reduced from what is there. It is only 6.4, each step being 3.2, I believe. It's also double the width. Okay. We've shelled it. We have, instead of 1 rib, we have 3 equal. And this does have as well, what's going on there. Doesn't have that feature, so we can delete that. It does have a couple of small circles that we've seen regularly. Just need to get that lined up. We've got the same on the bottom to the middle. Not really. It's kind of in here. It's actually interesting. Equal, vertical, horizontal. So these are going up to next. Then I'm going to do a cut extrude using this one, but just select this side, cut it down to this face because that's where it starts from. Now there are 2 circles cut into this as well. That's the size of the things that go on top. 4.8 bigger. 4.6. Let's check. Can't remember. I think our wall's too thick. All right, so what's going on here is they do 2 holes that sort of cut down. And it makes sense, those ribs as well. It should be 8 apart because this is going to be 8 apart. But look at where those ribs are. I'm going to go center of that and then wherever the center of this is. See if that works. Yeah. Now this, I can just cut down. Can't measure, it's too small, but I can just go blind. Maybe it's 1.5, a little bit more, 2, yeah, something like that. Another part done. And yeah, that one fits on the top. Like this simple sub-assembly we've made, that goes with that. And then the faces around that one has it fit, not perfectly. Let's change some of the dimensions. Nope, other way. Nope, not quite right either. What's it off? Not by much. 3 could be those ribs. So if they're actually like 1.8, it's going to move the circle back. You see 1.6, moves it back even more. If they're 1.4, it's going to align perfectly. Yeah, cool. Let's apply some colors to these parts. Green on, there's 2 3s on that. 4 on the top. Anything else on this one? Also, I think it's just those. Black for the ones on the bottom, white for everything else. Yeah. Okay, awesome, looking really good. All right, guys, let's continue on. So we're up to now, once it's step 5. Couple of small dots and small groupings. I can see one of them there, and the second one here. I mean, we have a very similar part to these already, so let's open that up. Would be this one, plate round 1 by 1. I'm going to save a copy of this file and rename it 1 by round. Just removing the open stud section. Save. And in this example, we can delete that extrude, and then we can also change this sketch to remove the inner circle. So that becomes a solid on the top. Cut extrude that is here. We just have to reposition the coincident relation. And if we check the detail of the part, like this is really tiny, okay? So and it's a bit harder to see here, but it's solid on the top. It does go up, you can see like that. This one's been a bit chewed, so yeah, it's round all the way and a cut that goes up through the top. But otherwise, we've already got the geometry, so there's nothing we really have to change here except maybe the material. So let's save the part, take it into our assembly, and we'll just bring it in down here. For a translucent material like that, we can go and add a colored plastic, and then we want to edit that material. We go to advanced illumination, and we do want to change transparent amount up to any number you can choose. I might go 50%, and okay, that just gives the impression that it's a transparent part. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end. Really appreciate that. This has been the LEGO Build and Learn series by Fully Defined. If the next video has been released, it'll be on the top link to your right. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and leave a comment below with what you'd like to see next. Your feedback is what motivates me to provide more content. See you in the next one.